Hello everyone and welcome to the Bucket List Gamers Pull-In Power Live. We've got a very special Ascended Heroes episode for you today, so thank you for joining us if you already have. A few more people will be trickling in. So as we pointed out on our socials, if you saw it, we've got a couple of ETBs to open. We've got the standard and we've got the Pokémon Center one there, just creeping in the side. We've actually got two of the Charizard tins now, so I managed to pick up another one today, so we're going to open those. And we also have one little Pokemon tin as well that also arrived. So, hello Franny Wagon.
You just made the list!
Thank you for the
Franny
follow
Wagon
as well.
became a
I
bucket
can't
lister.
hear alerts, but I can see them pop up in chat. So I've just spotted that one. Thank you for following. And we've just met our follower goal of 140 as well. So thank you very much for that. So we're going to dive into... I don't know what to do first. Should we get the tin out of the way first? Because I've had terrible luck with the tins so far. So I think we'll dive into the tin. Hopefully you can hear me and you can see everything okay. That Jericho voice was loud. Yeah, that is one of the louder ones. I'm sort of glad I couldn't hear it because it just jump scared me, that one, quite a bit. So I'm going to move this one out of the way. In fact, I'm going to move some stuff out of the way in general because a lot of it is blocking the lights that I've got set up. Got a new little setup, as you might see. It's the Eevee mat rather than the Moltres one, because we've changed the setup. I'm just going to flick to the old chat because the new one's not working because Aaron's not about. So there's the old chat, bit uglier, but it will serve its purpose at least. So yeah, we've got a new setup. I've moved desks so that I've got a little bit more room, and I've had to relight the whole area. So hopefully it looks fine to you guys. Just going to move some stuff down there so we've got plenty of room to work with. I am also going to flick the camera off of autofocus. And I'm going to move you guys down a bit so you're really in the action. And then let's just refocus the manual focus on that. I think about there is going to be alright, but if it looks blurry we can fiddle about that. So here we go, let's open this tin first. It's an Ascended Heroes tin, I believe. I hope it is anyway, because that's what I bought. And it should have 2 packs in. I opened 2 of these already the day they came out and got nothing whatsoever. So fingers crossed for better in here. We're looking for... My personal chase is probably the side up, but I wouldn't be upset about the Gengar or... I don't know what all this stuff is that's on it. The Gengar or the Dragonite or the Gold Charizard. There's actually some really nice cards in this. The Pokémon Dawn. Hello, Pokémon Dawn. Right, let's see what we've got. Let's rip into these 2 first and see what we've got. So we'll get the code card out of the way. Starting out with a Leaf Energy, which isn't see-through anymore because we fixed the green screen. Welcome in, Jordan. Thank you for the Gengar look. We are hoping for it. I've had to put a plaster on my thumb because it's a bit messed up, so I'm going to struggle to move the cards around. Is that focused okay if I hold it there? Looks good to me. I think we're good. It's definitely not auto-focusing. It's a Game Grumps plaster, actually. Bought a mystery box off them ages ago, and it came with like loads. I don't know why they did their own branded plasters, but they did. So I think that's meant to be Danny, but it doesn't look much like him. I'm struggling to slide the cards, so this could be fun. I might have to take that off and expose my hideous thumb to the world, because yeah, I'm really struggling to slide. So we've got Vanillish, Skitty, I could do it like that. We've got a Tepig, Team Rocket's Petrol, straight from Destined Rivals, Erica's Weeping Bell, Prism Energy. We're starting off with a Pawniard Energy Reverse Hollow, I think they're called. We've got a Trevenant Pokeball Reverse and a regular Tapu Koko Hollow. So nothing in that. My tin form continues. Hopefully this one can break my tin streak and we'll get something half decent. Yeah, I just realised I don't have my headphones on, which is why I can't hear the alerts, so that is completely my fault. But we'll go with it. We've got Psychic Energy. And we're starting off with a Helioptile, a Night Stretcher, I realise this must look so weird to anyone coming in and seeing me slide the cards up like this. Zigzagoon, Ends Darmantien, gold incoming, hopefully. We've got Erica's Weeping Bell again, Premium Power Pro. We've got a Lightning Energy Helioptile. Whenever I see dark, I always think it's something good because of how dark the bottom of the card is. We've got a Pokeball Hooper. So yeah, nothing out of the tins again. Another Erica's Victory Bell. Or was it Weeping Bell, last one? But yeah, nothing in the tins. The tins I have had no luck with. Some people I know have had quite a lot of luck with the tins. Managed to get a pretty tasty pull out of them. But for me, nothing. So, what do we want to look at next? Do we want to go Pokemon Center? Do we want to go regular? Do we want to go one of the tins and save the Ascending Heroes for last? Chat, what do we want to go with? I'll let you decide what we open next. Tins, okay. Tins it is. We'll save the big stuff for the end. Somebody else want to choose orange or blue? I mean, it's all getting opened. Tins your favourite. Yeah, Journey Together is in these tins, unfortunately. But I did alright on Journey when we opened the Moltres box. That was one of the few hits I actually did get. So we will see. Can you hear me alright as well? Because I've just realised the microphone is behind me as to where I'm facing the screen. Hopefully it's still coming through. We've gone blue. I'm very excited because I get to use my brand new opening knife on this. Yeah, I've got a good idea who it is. Franny Wagon. Somebody with a lot of luck on tins. Just nearly sliced my finger that. So that was almost another plaster. Gold Dragonite. Give it away. Right, let's see what we got in here. So we've got the promo. This one's a... Is that a Phantasmal promo? I think it is, isn't it? MEP. So that will be going in my Phantasmal set. Alongside something that arrived this morning in the post. This lovely gold Charizard. Which was... I had to purchase it. I couldn't keep trying to open Phantasmal. He's been so excited to get his Danger Knife. I have, yeah, and I know I'm going to cut myself on it. Probably by the end of this stream. So yeah, I got this. So Sod's Law will say that it's probably in here as well, but I wouldn't cry about that. But before we move on to that tin, actually, I will give a shout out to Ultra Pro, because it was one of my friends at Ultra Pro that actually pulled that gold Charizard and sent it over to me. And they also sent me this, which, again, I've lowered the camera, so probably should have done this earlier. But it's a really nice deck box, and not only is it a deck box, but it opens out, this bit flaps down, and then it also has a drawer in here that you can keep all your dice. It's more like a tournament or a game box, I suppose. Pop all your cards in there, and you can keep all your dice and your coins in that bit as well. It's really nice, Jordan. Yeah, when he sent it me, I was so impressed, because he basically just put it in here to protect the card. But yeah, look how nice it is, and they're not, I think they're about 40 quid these, so they're not cheap, but you feel the quality of them, and it's a magnetic clasp inside, as you can see. Really goes together nicely, and I just think it's a really gorgeous thing. I think they might be doing a Gengar one as well, on the front there, to look out for that. But yeah, really nice thing. So thank you to Ultra Pro. We do have the nearly knocked over. We do have the Ultra Pro Preservation Station knocking about just out of shot. Here it is. So should we need any, I will open it now in anticipation that we get some hits that we need some sleeves for. Let's get that open and back over there. And let's bring in the tin. Yes. I was wondering where the sleeves were. They're never far away, Jordan, even when you're not here to look after them. They're never far away. Let's pop that tin out of the way. What do you people do with your tins, by the way? Because a lot of products you can only really get in the tins, and then you're just left with loads of tins that you don't really want. So we've got two Phantasmal, we've got a Mega and a Journey. I'm going to do them in the order of how much I like. I'm going to go with Journey first. Yeah, keep them sealed with my tin look. I'm not usually too bad with the big tins, but the little mini tins, yeah. Since I got that double Charizard out of that one from Argos, I've had no luck with mini tins since then. Leave Journey alone. No, it's rubbish. Everyone's most hated set apart from you, I think. Right, we've got a Psychic Energy again. Milcery. Paldean Wooper. Whalmer. Black Belt's Training. Iris's Fighting Spirit. Low Kicks. Volcarona. Reverse Wheezing. Reverse Coughing. And a Mimikyu X. That's why I hate Journey, because it's rubbish. Move that over to the side. Let's do Mega next. Not really had much involvement with Mega. I didn't buy much of it. I didn't open an awful lot of it. We opened some on launch day. Tins again that I didn't get anything out of. That's a hit, sir. For Journey it is, yeah. Got Grass Energy. We're starting out with Snover, Bonairy, Numel, Delmise, one of Jordan's favourites. Congratulations on your 60 stream streak, Twitch Witch. Garnackle, Mega Signal, Shedinja. We've got a reverse Celebi. We've got a reverse Sobble. And we've got a Hollow Chloritzer. So far Journey's doing the best. Gengar or Charizard. So Gengar, seeing as that's what we're after. Reporting the Journey Thunder. I just don't like that set. I mean, there is a few nice cards in it, I will admit. But it just, for me, it's the same as Paradox Rift. It's come out after a really strong set, and no one really was that interested in it. It's got Ghastly. We've got Togedemaru, Pawmi, Charcadet, Cerulege, Wigglytuff, Wondrous Patch, Reverse Genesect, Reverse Blowtorch, and a Zycan. Yeah, maybe you're right, I should have left these tins sealed. Shrouded is worse. I didn't love Shrouded, but I also didn't hate it. I think it was easy to get, wasn't it? So me and Jordan opened quite a lot of it because it was easy to get. But yeah, probably on par. Maybe Journey is slightly better. There is a couple of nice cards in Journey, I suppose. Lightning Energy. I don't think the old chat's working anymore either, so I'm just going to turn that off as well. Sorry anyone watching on YouTube, on the VOD, no chat on screen, but I'm reading out the messages anyway, so you will get to hear them. So we're starting out with a Charmander. It's a good start when we're looking for a Charizard. Sableye, Boltund, Bonairy, Bramblegast, Arcoolodon, Jumbo Ice Cream. We've got a reverse Pawmo. We've got a reverse Bronzor. Oh, we got a Mega Lopunny EX, so it wasn't a complete disaster of a tin. We do have our first hit of the stream. What sleeve do we want to put that in? That's the question. We've got so many in the preservation station now. We got sent another lot of these ones today. The tournament streams. Second hit. I'm not sleeving an EX from Journey, I'm sorry. Let's get it in a lovely Togepi tournament sleeve, which also came from Ultra Pro. Thank you to them for sending these as well. They go in nice into those ones, unlike the perfect fit sometimes. So there we go, hit number 1. Pop that up there. And let's move the bulk over here and do the next tin, I suppose. We'll do tins first. We'll do ETBs second. I think my knife's under a big pile of rubbish, so give me 2 seconds. Should have had a bin on hand. Chuck them under there. Here's the knife. Need your own card sleeves. Get your mug. Oh yeah, that might not be a bad idea. If Skull Stash takes off, get some Skull Stash sleeves. or bucket list gamer sleeves, although we've got everything else with our faces on. Maybe we'll give that one a miss. So this is a mega promo card. It isn't a Phantasmal Flames. So I didn't... Oh no, wait. MEP? Is that Phantasmal as well, isn't it? So maybe it is also a Phantasmal Flame. So maybe I did need both of these boxes. I think I prefer the X to the Y. But they're both quite nice promos. Pop that over there. Same deal with this turn. We'll go the same order again. I know that Frannywagon is dying for a hit to come out of Journey just to shut me up. But I don't think it's going to happen. Fire Energy. We've got a Paris. Oh, 2 at once. Milcery and Wooper. Impidimp. Brock Scouting. Verizian. Hops Choice Band. Reverse Hops Rookie D. Reverse Kamala. And there's Ribbone B. One I always struggle with. But all you need to know, nothing, because it's Journey. And it's crap. Moving on. Mega Evolution. Let's see what we've got. We've got Water Energy. Starting off with a Tinkertink. Nickit. Miltank. Curilla. I always struggle with that one as well. Premium Power Pro. Tangrowth. Chi-Yu. Reverse Little O. Reverse Raboot. And Cernatus. So nothing again. Those two sets aren't our friends. We've got a Charizard and a Gengar again. Unsubscribing if this Journey hate carries on. There won't be any more Journey hate because there won't be any more Journey. So that's all in the past and behind us now. I'm worried about the ETBs given how little we're pulling already. We've got a regular energy, whatever you want to call that one. Bronzor, Trapinch, Krokorok, Jigglypuff, Gliscor, Eternatus, Dizzying Valley, Reverse Charcadet, Reverse Blowtorch, and a Genesect. This could be worse than the last tin. Let's see, because we didn't even get any X out of the Journey pack, did we? So this really needs to have something in it. Or that second tin was a real bust. Although I did need the promo, I suppose. So nothing lost too badly. We've got a Fighting Energy. Come on, Charizard. Misdreavus. Toxel. Lotad. Primplup. Dizzying Valley. Mamoswine. Sacred Charm. Reverse Flygon. Reverse Apom. And Oricorio EX. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Yeah, I don't have good tin luck, I think we've established from that. So we've got one hit so far. We're on to the ETBs. I only got a Dugong from the Charizard tin yesterday, opening the other later. Yeah, I don't know what the hit rates on those tins are like, but that wasn't great. I mean, this isn't too bad, I suppose. It's not the best card in the world, but nicer than nothing. So which ETB? Are we going Pokemon Center or are we going Standard? I will let chat decide once more. Standard, biggest last. Yeah, fair enough. So here's the Standard. Be a bit more careful with the knife on this. Just go down the side there. See what we get, and then see if we do actually get a nice stamped promo in the Pokemon Center one, or whether I'm going to have a complaint on my hands. Let's tear into this. The knife didn't help as much as I hoped it would. And I have zoomed you all in, so apologies that you're seeing it all very close up at the minute. sleeve down there. Let's have a little peruse through the book, see what we want to get. So we've got the old Psyduck there, my personal chase I think. No point complaining to Pokemon, my damage one got flogged off when I was on live chat. I've complained to him before because I got a crimped promo, and to be fair they did offer to sort it out if I unsealed it and sent it back to them, but I just kept it in the end. So what else have we got? The Numal's quite nice. I really like the Macargo, even though it's probably not got much value. That is really nice. I'm surprised that isn't sort of an SAR rather than just a regular one. Especially with it featuring a trainer in it as well. I've already got this. That's the only real hit I've had so far out of this set. Budgie. Where's Budgie? Is he on the previous page? Oh, this one. Yeah. Not too bad. It's a bit like the Oricorio and the Magikarp, isn't it? Only not quite as intense. I love that one. I really like that one. I wouldn't be sad if we saw that today. And then we're getting into... It's a big old set, this one, isn't it? Nothing particularly on that page. Glass Trumpet, maybe. And then you're getting into the moves. So the Gengar one, obviously. I've got the Frostlass. That's the only other hit I've had. Forgot I got that one. The Dragonite. I got this in Japanese, which I think I prefer in Japanese because of the English writing on it. And then, yeah, then you're getting into these. The Pikachu, obviously. You wouldn't be sad if you saw either of those two. The Mewtwo I completely forgot about. The big Gengar. Staraptor. Have I jumped past that again? Where are we looking for Staraptor? Is it a full art? I've got completely blanked. Oh, I forgot the Doug Trio as well, so I'm glad I did go back. But yeah, apparently there's a lovely Staraptor in there, top left. On which page? This one? No. I'm completely blanking that, but I'm sure you people at home will have seen it. I'm surprised that Hawlucha's not getting more attention, because that is a really nice card. Oh no, sorry, it was the Scrafty, the Mega Scrafty I got out of Japanese, and I really liked. It was one of the other ones that I got, the fighting card. And then obviously these two big boys at the end here as well, and the Dragonite there. You don't see gold cards usually getting much attention until the last couple of sets, but now I think everyone's jumped on them, so essentially those ones. The Dragonite is ugly. Yeah, well you've got it, so it looks alright when you pulled it. Or do you mean this one? This sort of pink one? I know you were fancying the Metagross, weren't you, as well? So yeah, there is some really nice cards in this set. It's just such a big set. I don't know how many of them you will ever see, especially being a holiday set. Getting hold of it to open it is a pain in the arse in the first place. Right, here we go. Bringing the ETB back in. Either with wings on its head. Yeah, I'm not overly keen on this design. Why they decided that was a good thing, I don't know, but... So we've got sleeves, which match the box and everything. Quite nice. If they didn't have the wings on the head, as you previously mentioned. You've got the Zekrom promo, which is a really nice promo. I pulled that in the Japanese set when it was just part of the regular set, and it is really nice. Not a huge fan of Zekrom in general, but that card is a pretty one. You've got the standard big wad of energy that no one ever wants or needs. Even people that are just getting into RB don't need that. So, chuck that over that. We've got a Dragonite with wings on its head coin. You'll be happy to know, for any wagon. Mine's got a big scratch on it. It's alright. We'll be getting another one in a minute. I like the dice this time. Green and purple. Really nice. And... obviously what we're here for, the packs. So let's get going, see if we can get something decent out of this. I've seen really varying hit rates on the ETBs, so it feels like it's a bit of all or nothing. I know which way I'm expecting us to go, but we'll see. Go card and a Fighting Energy to start off with, and we've got Counter Gain. Often you see a trainer card on top. Pawniard, Roly-Coly, Togetic, Pignite, Team Rocket's Proton, Heliolisk, can't say that one either. Ooh. Oh, there we go, straight in with a hit, lovely. So we've got Team Rocket's Mimikyu, that is really nice. Can't argue with that, can't argue with one pack, one hit, and we almost missed it. I've noticed that the full arts, the cards in front tend to stick to them a bit, so probably why that happened. I don't want to damage it. Take that and pop it over there. We've got a King Gambit, I assume Pokeball. I don't know what that Pokeball is, but they've all got different balls on them. And a Togekiss. So yeah, we've started off very strong. Let's get it in. Let's use the new sleeves, shall we? The Ascendeds. Let's get it in there. That is a really nice. That to me looks like it should have been part of Destined Rivals. Oh god, these ones are not as loose as the Togepi ones were. I might have to switch. Yeah, that's not going in there at all. Right, we'll pivot. Let's grab one of these ones. I know some people don't like putting their hits in like Pokemon sleeves. I can see why with how tight that one was, but with these ones, I think especially because they're tournament sleeves as well. There we go. Team Rocket's Mimikyu. Trying to hold it somewhere where it doesn't blur up. That is a really nice start. Like me with the perfect fits, exactly. Yeah, that felt like it was one of those perfect fits, the way it just wouldn't slide in there. So we'll leave that. We'll go with these ones. Really nice card to start off with. Just looked and it's around £30 to £40. Okay, that's probably drop because it's not really release weekend, is it? Because the sticker packs have been out for a while, so maybe that is more of a good estimate on what it'll be. But yeah, I think one of the better of the lower end cards. So a great start. I mean, if that is the case, practically paid for the ETB already. A good chunk of it anyway. Speaking of, big shout out to Vault 14 in Doncaster, who I got this ETB from. Thank you to them for opening up on the Friday, letting us all queue up. We got a nice green energy card to start on this one. Team Rocket's Murkrow, Togepi, Grubbin, Raboot, Lily's Determination, Salazazzle, Bayleaf, Skitty, Energy, a Lunatone Pokeball, and an Ends Reshiram, so nothing in that one. But yeah, thank you to Vault 14. We, myself and Franny Wagon, go in there quite a lot to get our stuff, and yeah, they don't charge over RRP for the stuff that they have, which is always a nice thing to find this day and age. Somebody that actually sells stuff for the price it's meant to be, and they're a great local card shop, so if you're in the Doncaster area, go and check them out. They do loads more than just Pokemon as well. One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, soon to be Naruto, and Pal World as well will be in there. They do tournaments and everything like that, so well worth a visit. Go and support the local card shops. Can't wait to beat you at the next tournament. Yeah, they do the Pokemon pre-release tournaments, which me and Franny there play in quite a lot, and Jordan as well. We got a Fire. Agreed, Jordan. Yeah, great little card shop, and always expanding what they do. And they got a lot of Japanese figures and stuff in as well now, which is nice. So we got Team Rocket's Meowth, Budgie, Countergain again, Pawniard, my nemesis from Crown Zenith, popping up a lot in this one, Haunter, Lily's Determination, Spiritomb. We got a Reverse Night Stretcher. So these ones don't have the variations. So there isn't 4 cards for every card, because the items and the trainers I don't think have the variations. We've got a Dracloak Pokeball. Ooh, and we got a Black Belt's Training. So there we go, second hit of the ETB. Weird bit of hollow in there on his leg, which I'm presuming is meant to be there. to add the definite, and the camera, it looks like it's meant to be there. Yeah. Save the Budgies, going to make that awful deck with them. Yeah, and you can have my Budgies. But yeah, second hit, that looks very, very nicely centered as well. So another sleeve. I'm glad we're getting some use out of the sleeves, because the past couple of streams where we've opened Pokemon stuff, we've not really needed many. So it's nice to actually have a use for the Ultra Pro Preservation Station. Pop that in there. And move on to the next pack. So yeah, so far, I mean, if I don't get anything else, I'd be a little bit disappointed, but I don't, for an ETB these days, that's not bad. I think we got spoiled a bit, because when me and Jordan used to open ETBs back in the day with Crown Zenith and stuff, it seemed like you got way more hits than you get now. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a few more, but it wouldn't be the worst ETB already, just from getting those, if we got a couple of EXs and stuff. Cynthia's Gibble. Crown had high hit rates. Yeah, we did really well out of Crown Zenith. And it was one of the first ones. We started on, pretty much got back into it on 151. And that didn't have too bad of a hit rate. And then Crown, we spotted it in Morrison's, I think, in like a tin, and bought a couple of them, and then really loved the set, so we started getting as much as we could, and yeah, had really good hits. So we've got a Vikavolt energy card, a Vanillite Pokeball card, and an Okie Dokie at the back there. So nothing in that one. I do, looking back, wish we hadn't opened quite as much of the Crown Zenith as we did, and kept a little bit of it, but we weren't to know. At the time, you could just walk into a supermarket and buy Pokemon. You didn't have to queue up for 5 hours in the middle of the night just to try and get hold of something. So we got a Fighting Energy, got a Roly-Poly, Togetic, Ghastly, a Pikachu, our first sign of the Pikachu in the Ascended Heroes. There's the Mimikyu, Vikavolt, Light Ball. We've got a Reverse Energy Numel. We've got a, is that a Heart Ball? Skitty. And a Miss Magius. So nothing in that one. Digs now. No, that wasn't a dig at you. That was just a dig at the fact that the way things have gone, you've got to stand outside for 5 hours to queue up just to get some product. I remember going back into shops, just, well, a couple of Pokemon related shops, and there just been shelves and shelves of ETBs. You literally picked which one you wanted. You couldn't imagine that these days. Just got a Fire again. Chikorita. Not seen that one yet. Helioptile. The Night Stretcher again. Clefairy. Team Rocket's Dugtrio. We got a Raichu, Jordan. First glimpse of the Raichu. I think that art's been used somewhere else. I wouldn't swear to it. When Vault just had them hanging on the shelf. Yeah, exactly. You used to be able to go in and just be like, oh, look, which ETB do I want? Not, have you got any? Team Rocket's Hypnotizer. We've got En's Reshiram Dragon Energy card. We got a Charmeleon Pokeball. And Erica's Victory Belt again. May have jinxed myself when I said that was a decent couple of hits for an ETB already, but we've got 3 packs left from this ETB. Let's see. Again, if you're joining us on YouTube after the fact, thank you very much for watching. You can head to our specific TCG's channel as well. We tend to put the main ones on here, but then other stuff that we open we put over there. There's only one at the minute, but we do have more stuff recorded, and that's BLG TCGs on YouTube. Oh, we've got our first Hollow Energy, and it is a water one. So Hollow Energies are back. Sort of a bit of a consolation prize if you don't get anything else, but they are nice to have. So we got a Skitty, Erica's Bellsprout, Rotom, as I've been told it's called, not Rotom, Tepig, which is really nice artwork. I'm really fond of that card. Salazzle, a Delicati, a Fighting Gong. We've got the Banette Psychic Energy Reverse, an Entei whatever ball this is, and an Azumarill EX, so another hit technically. Pop that there, so 2 in that one, if you class in the Hollow Energies as hits. 2 packs left. No sign of the Gengar, no sign of a God pack, but then did we actually think we were going to find either of those things? Lightning Energy, Galarian Zigzagoon, Carkol, Snorunt, Budgie, Larry's Braviary, Weavile, the Fighting Gong again, a Urbane reverse supporter. You've got the Team Rocket Spidops with the R in the background, which I really like, and a Terrapagus. So nothing there again. Last pack. Can we get anything with the last pack before we move on to the Pokemon Center ETB? Fingers crossed indeed. I'd just love to hit a God pack just once, even if it was all rubbish stuff like in the black and white ones. So we've got a Normal Energy, got a Pancham, Poochyena, Ultra Ball, Erika's Tangela, Glass Striker, sorry, Raichu, how are we pronouncing this? Arceola's Mischief, because I always struggle with that one as well. Struggle with quite a few of them. We've got a Energy reverse Cramorant. Ooh, and we got a Full Art Dustox in the second spot, and then a Monkey Dory at the back. So we got another hit right at the end there. Quite a nice one. Again, not a Pokemon I love, but a nice Full Art card. So we will pop it in a sleeve. There you go. So that's the final hit. Acerola. Okay, I know for the future. Acerola. But yeah, not a bad Full Art, that one. It's quite a pretty one in its own way, I suppose. Let's pop that on there. So we got three proper hits and an EX there. Not the worst ETB, not the best by any stretch, but that is a really nice. I'm really sort of pleased we got that one. I really like that card. So we'll pop those to one side, and we will come to the last item. We've got the Pokemon Center ETB. Where's my knife gone? Here it is. Extra careful with this one. There we go. So yeah, potentially a stupid move opening this, given how much these ones sell for, but I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for myself. I want to see if I've got a stamped promo as well. That's another big part of it. Let me just clear down a few bits on here so I've got room. So the pile of bulk is getting a little bit unmanageable on the edge of the desk. There we go. So here we go, Pokemon Center 1. No difference in the book, so we'll get those out of the way. There it is. For you, stop believing the scalpers. There we go. So more sleeves. A Pokeball stamped promo. Thank the Lord. So we've got a little Pokemon stamp down there. It's hard to get it focusing with this in the light. There you go. Exactly the same otherwise, but some people's have been turning up without that stamp on, and they've just been getting 2 of the regular ones. As you can see, there's a regular one just peeping out behind it there as well. And then people were saying, oh well, they're going to be worth a load of money because they shouldn't have been in that box when they were, but you can't prove that you didn't just get 2 of those, I suppose, once you've opened them, so I'm not ripping that open. That'll stay sealed. If it was a promo I really loved, I might have done. Pack full of energy cards again. Dice again. Coin with even more of a scratch on it. So, I mean, that one is scratched to hell compared to the other one. So another coin. And 1 more pack, 2 more packs. More packs. That's all you need to know. Right, let's see what we can get out of these last few packs. I don't know if I'll open any more of this set. Can you get coins graded? Yeah, you can get coins graded. I don't know why you'd ever want to, but you can get the coins graded now. That one would not be getting a good mark on a grade. This one's gone a bit rubbish all over the place here. It can take me an hour to clean up. Right, we've got normal energy. Starting off with Rotom, Tepig, Pancham, Puccina, Hops Cramorant, Boss's Orders, Solrock. We've got the Electric Energy Reverse Raichu. We've got the Team Rocket Diglett, there he is. And we've got a Hooper to start off with. Who's buying them? Yeah, the only reason I would get any coins graded is if they came in like cards, like slabs that were this size, and then I'd get them graded purely because in my 151 binder there's just a load of loose coins like knocking around. So it would be nice to have them in something that then slid in that kept them in place. The only other thing you could potentially do is glue them to an energy card, I suppose, with a little blob of like, you know, that peelable glue stuff or blue tack or something. If I get an SR, you will rip one of your standard ETBs tonight. Okay, there's the challenge. I'm not optimistic, to be honest. I've not already tonight. You've seen I've not had good luck. I think I had all my good luck with Phantasmal pulling those 2 Charizards. We've got Water Energy, non-hollow. Starting off with a Night Stretcher. Clefairy. Galarian Zigzagoon. Carkol. Cynthia's Spiritomb. Team Rocket's Mimikyu. Vikavolt. We've got a Water Energy Snom. A Pokeball Entei. And a Togekiss. So 2 for 2 on no hits. So that's our extra packs in the ETB. Pokemon box luck. I haven't opened a Pokemon Center one for ages. The last one, I don't know, mate. It might have been a 151. Or a Paldean Fates, potentially. So we've got Fighting Energy. Ultra Ball. Mainly because it's so difficult to get them, and then when I do get them I tend to keep them and just open a regular one. Numel, Tynamo, Mischievous, Charmeleon, Air Balloon, Larry's Staravia. We got a Grass Energy Reverse Chikorita, Larry's Staravia Pokeball, and Ends PP Up. There we go. So we got our first hit, and it is Ends PP Up, the meme card. Let's grab a sleeve for that one. Used to be able to just go on and get them whenever on the centre like this time last year. Yeah, it's the state of the hobby at the minute, I suppose, isn't it? Everything's difficult to get. 151 ones were on there for quite a while from what I remember, because I'm sure me and Jordan had at least 2 goes at getting 151. I think I got my Van Gogh from potentially a 151 Pokemon Center ETB. So we'll pop that over there. Still got plenty of packs left. There's still plenty of chance for us to hit something big. I'm not crying just yet, although I'm not far off. Code card. We've got a Grass Energy. Starting out with a Snorunt. Budgie for your deck. Dratini. Team Rocket's Meowth. A Light Ball. Salazazzle. Delicati. Dragon Energy Reverse Dratini. A Love Ball, I assume. Beautifly. And a Pecharunt. Hollow. So nothing in that one. Saving all the hits till the end, evidently, for the maximum amount of excitement. I missed 151, I only managed to get an ETB from Vault on release. We got quite a lot of 151. I opened at least 3 Pokemon Center 151 ETBs, which looking back now could make me cry. But I've definitely got at least 3 of the Snorlax stamp promos. So I must have done. I opened at least 3 Ultra Premium collections in the pursuit of finishing the set. And I think Jordan opened a similar amount of stuff. We've got a Psychic Energy. I know he opened about 20 Zapdos boxes because he managed to find them cheap somewhere. We've got Cascoon, Scorbunny, Surfer, Snom, Clefable, Team Rocket's Great Ball, Team Rocket's Giovanni, a Terrapagus Energy Reverse, a Macargo Pokeball Reverse, and a Miss Magius. This is not going well. I may start crying soon. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 packs left. Those are the days. They were when you pitched up to my house with that stack of Zapdos boxes. Like, what the hell is going on here? And you'd got them so cheap. I mean, can you imagine getting those that price now and what they would sell for? Got a Lightning Energy, but we enjoyed ripping into them, didn't we? So, and we finished the set. So, got a Shuppet, Darumaka, Mega Signal, Roly-Collie, Fighting Gong, Glastrier, Raichu, a Night Stretcher Reverse Hollow, Skitty Love Ball Reverse, and a Zangoose EX. So we've got a second hit technically. Let's go on to the next one. Remember, it was called a hobby, not investment. Yeah. I mean, it was always a hobby for us. It's only very recently become a bit of an investment, but we still open probably more. Well, I know for a fact I open more than I save. Ooh, we got our second Hollow Energy, and it's a Psychic, which I don't have yet, so that's nice. I definitely open way more than I save, but there's certain things that just don't make sense to open. Pokemon Center ETBs, as a general rule, being one of them. Scraggy, Larry Starley, Erika's Tangela, Noibat, Slurpuff, Mighty Ina, Cynthia's Spiritomb, Reverse Surfer, Reverse Tabbulb, and a Miraidon EX. We've got back-to-back EXs. Put that up there. 4 packs left. I'm starting to worry. I think your ETB's safe there, Franny Wagon. You open easily more than me just because I don't know when I'll be able to find that set or sets again. Yeah, I open not many sets I own. So I didn't ever plan on finishing Phantasmal, but then I just got quite a lot of the high-end cards quite quickly, and it made sense to try. It's got Dark Energy, got Pikachu to start off with. Could we see one at the back as well? Tarantula, Ghastly, Swirlix. I forgot how you said to pronounce this already. Hermischief, Larry's Braviary, Dragonair, Raboot Fire Energy Reverse, Phantom Pokeball Reverse, and Team Rocket's Honchkrow, so no Pikachu there. I think we may have got our biggest hit first with the Team Rockets one earlier on, unless something comes out of these last 3 packs. How's the Destined Master set coming along? Yeah, still not great. I was hoping there was going to be some in those tins earlier on, to be honest, and then you told me there wasn't. So, yeah, I've sort of given up on that one. And unless they do a massive reprint, I don't think I'm going to finish that one. But that was the thing. I started with the intention of finishing that one, and I got nowhere close. Phantasmal, I never intended on finishing, and I've done it. So, let's see. Although I say I've done it, I would need to open a Phantasmal Pokémon Center ETB to get the stamp promo out of it, so we'll see how that goes. Totodile, Pokepad, Team Rocket's Diglett, Wurmple, Frostmoth, Team Rocket's Ariana, Haunter, come on, let's have something good. The Tepig Reverse, Fan Rotom Reverse, the Monkey Dory, nothing good. Bite Raw, I don't know how much it's going to be compared to just opening the box. I'm running out of space for Pokemon Center ETBs, to be fair. I don't have much space and I've got 4 or 5 of them. So I don't know whether to open it or not. We'll see. If I get bored one day, that's when it'd most likely get opened. We've got Water Energy on our second to last pack. Can we get something good before we run out of packs? Ends Vanillish, Skitty, Tepig, Erica's Bellsprout, Mystery Garden, Weavile, Galarian Obstagoon, Dracloak Reverse, Togekiss Full Art. Okay, we got another hit. Very nice. I think I've got some of the nicer full arts. I think if this is no hits, you rip the other ETB standard. No, I won't be doing that because it's all sealed up and nicely preserved. And then we've got a Larry's Staraptor at the back there. So yeah, one more hit there, look. Not a bad card. Not one that I singled out at the start, but still not bad. Don't think it'll be particularly a valuable one. I don't think Togekiss is overly loved, is it? But we take hits, and that is a nice hit, I suppose. Pop it over there. Last pack. Last pack. I don't think it's going to have anything in it. It might surprise us. I mean, in theory, if you're playing odds, it should have something in it, but we know that's not how English sets work. So we're starting out with a Fighting Energy. We got a fighting chance of pulling something good. Charmander, Psyduck, Marill, Stunfisk, Vikavolt, Forest of Vitality, Team Rocket's Mimikyu. We've got a reverse Charger Bug, a reverse Kamala, and a Spectria. So no, nothing unfortunately. We got a couple of hits out of it. Not the best, certainly. Definitely.
You suck, first one. You jackass.
Franny Wagon just told you that you suck.
You suck. Yeah, that wasn't great. I do have another ETB sat next to me, but Twitch will murder me if I open it. So it won't be getting opened. I think we've opened plenty enough there and been disappointed enough. But we got a few nice cards. I won't say that we didn't get anything. So we put a few EXs there. And we got Ends PP up, Togekiss. We've got the Black Belts training. We got the Dustox, and then we got the Team Rocket's Mimikyu, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm not too disappointed in that. I've got the Pokemon Center promo as well that I can pop in the binder. And we got the Mega Lopunny earlier on as well. So there you go. That's Ascended Heroes. Will we open any more of it? We've got some booster boxes ordered. Booster bundles, sorry. So when they arrive, potentially I might open one of those just to wrap this set up. But it's so hard to get this one. And surely no one can be planning on finishing this at over 600 cards without some serious financial investment. Decent, didn't do too bad. Yeah, can't complain, especially this one. I love this. I'd not singled that one out because I'd just not spotted it, but I really like this one. I'm really happy we got that. Black Belt's training, probably not worth much, but it looks pretty cool. The Dust Ox, I don't know if this is going to do well. With it being sort of like a bit of a meme card, whether the value on this will go up potentially as well. And then we got the Togekiss as well. I do want to open more of this set because there are some really nice cards in it and I didn't get my chase. But at the minute I can't financially afford to open more of it. So we will see. Maybe something will catch my eye and I'll just do a surprise stream at some point opening a bit more of it. But yeah, thank you to everyone for joining me for this. It's been the first one I've properly done. The other couple were a little bit of a test run. And this was the first one I've done that's been a proper full-on live pack opening video. So thank you for joining me in chat. Thank you if you're watching on YouTube and you've made it this far. Really appreciate it. Hope it wasn't too disappointing. We did get a few hits there for you to see. And we'll be opening more stuff as and when we get it. Myself and
Twitch
Jordan
_which_bitch just started a butthole bonanza. It's party time. Drop those buttholes in chat. Card blammo.
Me and Jordan have got far more bits to open. We've recorded 3 or 4 things that I just haven't got edited. They'll be going on the BLG TCG's page. So you can go over there and check them out when they go on. There is one video on there already where we open what might be the worst TCG of all time. So that was quite a fun one. But yeah, we've got more. We've got loads more. I mean, just looking at the box, you might not be able to hear me while I turn around and look. But in our little box of tricks, we've got some Topps Chrome. We've got some Disney Topps Chrome, Marvel Topps Chrome. I've got an Asterix one that I'm going to open at some point. We've got a Panini Marvel one that I think me and Aaron are going to open. We've got some Yu-Gi-Oh! We've got some My Hero Academia that we've had ages. I've got some Star Wars Unlimited stuff to open. So we've got loads more to do, whether it'll be live or whether it'll be on the YouTube channel. Follow our socials to find out. And until the next one, thank you very much, and I will see you later.